Long before the world changed, there was a kingdom, strong, proud, and full of secrets. And far from the palace walls, two lives were moving quietly through destiny. But in a single night, everything changes. In a quiet village, where laughter flowed like water, two lives began a journey.
Ezinne, you are washing that pot like you want it to shine like the sun. If I don't wash it well, my mother will say I am becoming lazy because of you. Me? Lazy? You know the truth. We spend too much time talking here instead of going home. And yet you are still here because you will not stop talking. Have you ever wished your life was bigger than this village? No. Everything I need is here. You, my parents, this village. You are lucky. My mother once told me something strange. Strange? She said they did not give birth to me. They found me alone in the bush when I was a baby. What? Yes. My father says I was wrapped in cloth, crying under a tree. Really? That's incredible. Maybe my real parents abandoned me. Or maybe they lost you. Either way, you are not alone now. I know.
Then, the night changed everything. Fire and fear took over.
My mother! My mother is inside! You cannot go back. The fire is too strong. I have no one now. My father died years ago. Now my mother is gone too. You still have me. Come with me. My parents will not let you stay alone. Child, you can stay here.
This house is not large, but our hearts are. You are welcome here.
Thank you truly. See, I told you.
Months passed. Then years. Ada and Ezinne became more than friends. They became sisters. But fate was quietly watching. And just like that, peace was broken and chaos found them.
Ada, what will happen to us? I don't know, but we stay together, no matter what.
They lost everything. Far away, beyond forests and rivers, a powerful kingdom waited. A kingdom that would change their lives forever. In a kingdom ruled by power, some lives are chosen and others are taken. But sometimes, the ones in chains carry the greatest destiny of all.
This place, it feels wrong. Don't look afraid. They are watching us.
Move forward! You. Strong eyes. You will be useful.
I am not afraid of you.
And you, too quiet.
Yes, sir. Why are you acting like this? Because I want us to survive.
Behind the palace walls was where hope faded and survival began.
If you want to survive here, you obey. And if we don't, then you suffer. Will you get back to work?
In Alaoma, strength is tested. Even the proudest heart can show a crack.
Don't try to act strong here. They will break you. I don't break.
even in the heart of captivity. Some glimpses change everything. Two eyes saw him, and he saw them.
Did you see him? The prince? Yes. He looked at us. He looked at everyone. Ezinne, be careful.
Some moments are not loud, but they change everything. Some people endure, others observe, and a few begin to plan.
He looked at me, not like the others. He looks at everyone differently. But it felt different. Don't overthink. No, that was not ordinary. He noticed strength. He respects it. Respect is not something you chase. It shows itself. Then I will make sure my strength keeps showing.
Something has changed. Not hope, not survival, but intention.
This place is changing her.
One saw attention, the other did not care for it. But both had stepped into something bigger than themselves. He noticed her strength, but something else stayed in his mind. In every kingdom, power does not wait. It watches and it chooses. You are with the servants in the courtyard. Again, one day you will start bringing them into the palace to dine with us. They are human. No, they are tools. I disagree. And that is why you will never rule this kingdom. Power is not kindness, brother. I never planned to rule. One seeks power. One understands it. And one may never need it to control everything. That night, not every voice slept, and not every silence was empty.
That prince, he is different. He speaks without anger. He treats people like they matter. He notices strength. That is why he looked at me. Or maybe he notices usefulness. In a place like this, kindness is not free. And what do you think he wants? Control. Just in a quieter way.
One saw kindness, one saw opportunity, and one was already thinking ahead. In every place of power, there is always one who refuses to bend.
Today, no mistakes. You carry, you don't complain.
Some resisted loudly, some resisted quietly. Some obey out of fear. Others move with purpose.
I can't anymore. I will help you.
Stay in your place!
We will both finish faster.
He had noticed strength before, but this was something else. I don't think she did that to be seen. And just like that, attention began to shift.
He's looking again, but not at you. Kind girls get noticed, but they don't stay powerful. And what do powerful girls do? They don't help, they position.
Sometimes the smallest actions reveal the greatest strength.
My prince.
You helped her.
She needed help.
You are not afraid?
I am, but I don't let it decide for me.
And sometimes the quietest ones capture attention without trying. In a kingdom built on power, the heart may be the most dangerous weapon of all.
I saw it. What? The way he looked at her. That will not continue.
In places where power rules, kindness can be misunderstood, and sometimes it becomes a weakness others will try to use.
In a place where survival was earned each day, kindness was rare and often unexpected. He did not rule with fear. He gave where others would take. Hungry hands were filled, and for a moment, hope returned. And then he gave more than food. Dignity in the form of simple cloth. She did not seek him, but fate kept bringing them together.
You walk alone often,
It is quieter that way, my prince.
or safer.
Both.
She spoke simply, but her words stayed. Most here avoid my presence,
They are afraid.
and you are not?
I respect you, but I do not fear kindness.
While some spoke in the open, others watched from the shadows.
So it begins. You waited too long. No, I was learning.
Kindness can be real or carefully performed.
You look tired. Let me help you.
He saw kindness twice, but something was not the same.
One is quiet, the other is trying to be seen.
One chose truth, one chose strategy, and one was learning how to control the game. Each day, work called them beyond the palace walls.
My prince,
Ada, you wander from your group.
I was only looking
At what?
at what is still free.
You speak carefully.
I speak truth.
Ada! Ada! Ada!
I must go. She met him, and he looked at her again. Then you already know what to do. This time, I will not be late.
One followed her heart, one followed her mind, and one was learning how to win. While others ruled with power, he ruled with compassion. You should eat well. So this is where you spend your time, feeding them, clothing them as if they matter. They do. You behave like them already. A prince among slaves. A prince protects his people. Enough! This is not how princes behave. You will remember, this kingdom is bigger than your pride. In a palace full of power, there are always eyes that see too much.
Not every past returns with memory, but sometimes it returns with feelings.
You will work inside today.
In places of power, change does not arrive loudly.
Why her? Because someone wants her closer.
Not every step forward is understood by the one taking it. When the distance closes, the truth cannot stay hidden for long. And one step closer changed everything. And from that moment, No one stayed where they were. And just like that, she stepped into a world that watches everything. Not every attack comes with a warning.
And sometimes, fate refuses to cooperate.
When one crooked path fails, another is created.
But some spirits do not break easily.
And in the middle of chaos, something quieter began to grow.
And what is not chosen begins to fight to be seen.
Days passed, then months, and slowly everything changed.
But while hearts were shifting, power was fading. And one day, without warning, the king fell. When power falls, silence does not follow. He deserved better than this. He is gone. What matters now is who leads.
Who becomes king now? They say the princes are already fighting.
When the throne is empty, even whispers become dangerous.
I am the eldest. The throne is mine.
A throne is not taken by force.
It always has been. Then perhaps we let the kingdom decide. Things will change now.
They already have, but I will be right here for you.
For years, he remained silent. But silence was no longer safe. The throne was empty, and every heart began to choose its side. When a throne stands empty, the kingdom does not wait. A king is not chosen by feelings. He is taken by power. A kingdom stands because its people are protected. Power is not loud. It waits, then takes everything.
I do not want this fight.
Then don't fight it like them.
You must act now. The kingdom cannot wait. The eldest takes the throne. It is what we prepared for. And the others, they will fall in line.
Some alliances are built in silence, and some kingdoms stand on secrets never meant to be known. Some truths wait for the right moment. The battle for the throne had already begun, but the greatest threat was not power, it was the truth. Power had fallen, and the throne stood empty. Brothers became rivals, allies became shadows, and in a kingdom built on secrets, the truth was no longer hiding. Today, a ruler would rise. The throne cannot remain empty. I will lead.
Not without truth.
Wait. You cannot be king. You are not the true heir. Ask the queen. Then it is simple. 2 heirs remain.
No.
You are not a true heir either. Then it must be Prince Somto. Not Prince Somto. The only true heir to this throne is the late queen's child. But the second queen died with her child.
The queen died, but the child lived.
The first queen here could not bear a child. And the woman she trusted brought children from another land for her. Did you tell her what you did to the real child?
What is he saying? I did what I had to do for survival.
But if the princes were never heirs, then who truly belonged to the throne? Or has the kingdom already lost its true ruler forever? And just like that, everything they believed began to fall apart. No prince stood true, no crown had an owner, but truth does not disappear. It waits for the moment it can no longer be ignored.
The late queen's child was placed in a basket and thrown into the river by this woman.
But I was there. I took the child to a very far village to be taken care of. The truth had been spoken, but not yet seen. A kingdom held its breath, searching for a face, a name, a destiny. They looked among princes, among power, among those who believed they belonged. But destiny does not follow noise. It walks quietly until the moment it must be revealed.
That mark is the mark of the royal bloodline.
And in that moment, the truth found its place. Not in power, not in pride, but in the one who never sought the throne.
She carried no crown.
Yet the crown had always carried her. The rightful heir stands before us. And when truth finally spoke, guilt could not survive it. Some chose power and lost themselves along the way. She lived a lie and woke up too late. Each soul faced its own truth.
She was not alone, because love had already found her. The girl in chains became the queen of a kingdom.
He was never meant to rule by blood, but by heart, by kindness, by love. And that made him king.